I explained about
How luck.
success is about two things.
Yeah.
Is the hard work and there's another thing called luck.
Yeah.
In luck, there are three things inside. Okay.
你笑完先，你笑完先，你定啲啊！我要開始㗎啦。Hi ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Tan here. Today we got a special guest. His name is Steven Yong, and
Hi.
today I'm here to tap into his mind to talk to you about some X factors about business success that many people don't talk about. And give you a bit of background on Steven, right? I've known him for quite a number of years. Really, he's a close friend of mine. And the background is he's an e-commerce guy. He's an internet marketer, and in the past he created Malaysia's version of Groupon's, and he sold it off for 8 figures, and then he got his financial freedom lifestyle, and I started to see his life change. And today he is teaching people not just about the nuts and bolts about success, not about the strategy system alone, but actually there is an X factor on how to create success, which is in a way luck. When entrepreneurs in the past, we are taught about system, structure, stability, duplicability. All these things seem to be changing in this whole period 9. And that's why I have Steven here to talk about how do you thrive despite going through all these changes that you are facing. And that's where we want to talk about X Factor. So we talk about the part that is the hard skills about achievements. Now, you discovered in your journey that it's not just the hard skills, that's that little X Factor. Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Now, that's my take. I usually will say, in order to gain your success, it's about two things, okay? Number one, definitely involve hard work. Like everybody can do, you can put your hard work, I can put my hard work, everybody can do, right? But the other 50%, okay, is about your luck. Now, in that luck itself, right, it has three things. Now, number one is how you interact with your environment. Number two, who you're going to meet. Number three is basically how you can interact with the energy. Okay, so I mentioned energy. Now, these three things, right, is all about your luck. Now, if you be able to gauge these three things plus your hard work, then success is possible.
So did I hear correctly? What you're saying, this luck is actually something that you can plan, something that you can calculate.
Yes.
It's something you can influence. Did I hear that correctly?
Correct.
Can you deep dive into that,
It
please?
can be created on demand.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, okay.
So now, for instance, if you may find a very successful people in the world, like for example, you're talking about Steve Jobs, right? Not only that he create a product that has been using throughout worldwide today, but his terminologies before, of course, he has left us, right? But before he left us, right, he actually create a product that has a very important ecosystem. Now, that ecosystem is actually based on Zen energy. Okay, it's about having a good flow of energy, right? About using all the Apple product, okay, and when you have a good flow, right, you have better feng shui, and that's where your business will grow. And this is the part where everybody didn't know.
I understand feng shui by actually placing stuff in the house, positioning different things, and sort of changing the environment for luck. You are talking about a feng shui. Is it this kind of feng shui, or
It's your own personal feng shui, actually. So if you do adjustment in your home feng shui, where everybody stay in their house, right, will absorb that feng shui. But if you adjust a bit of your own personal feng shui, right, that is where you get the most benefit. This is something that people didn't know.
okay, what is personal feng shui?
Okay, so in our school of thoughts, okay, there's three things you can do.
Yeah.
I believe that everybody knows that when you change your name,
Yeah.
you change your own personal feng shui, right? Okay, that's everybody change their name, okay?
Yeah.
And number two, they adjust a bit of their mobile number.
Okay.
Okay, so because numbers, it has energy.
Okay.
Okay, so that's where people change the mobile number. They feel like, wow, I have superpower, which is true.
Okay.
I'm not saying this is not true. Okay, number three things that people did not aware that this is one of the most important factor. Okay, is to change their signature, because signature, when you sign, when you write anything, it has energy.
How to explain to a logical mind about mobile phone number change, name change, even signature change actually can influence our own luck and our own success? Can you maybe explain in a logical manner?
Yes, of course. So name, if you change names, right, every alphabet that we change, it has energy. So that's why people will combine certain alphabet together to form certain energy, right? And numbers, when you combine certain numbers together, you form certain energy. Like for example, my number is 3838 at the back. Okay. What does it mean? It means a positive change. So constantly I will have these energies that giving me positive change. That's one of the reason. And number three, which is the signature, right? So when you write something, when you sign something, it has positive energy. It gives you prosperity, especially when we can implement what we call the money bag, right, into our signature. So where we should place this signature to gain or to increase our luck is the bank account.
Wow, the signature changing a bank account kind of like activates, did I use the correct word?
Yes.
Activates some kind of wealth energy you to attract.
I can share with you someone that previously were looking for a 5-figure job, okay, in Singapore, okay. Guess what's her age? 64 years old. 64 years old.
Okay.
He said to me, Sifu, I want to look for a 5-figure job. Can you help me? Then I said, probably you have to change your signature. Let me see your signature. She has a lot of weapon against herself, right? So I changed her signature in the short of 3 months' time. Guess what? I got a WhatsApp from her. She said, Sifu, I got an offer and I be able to find it, like somebody paid me for 12,000 Sing dollar. 64 years old. Somebody paying her to work for $12,000 and she's working at Singapore CBD Suntec building.
Just in 3 months.
Just in 3 months. Because after you change the signature itself, because the signatures, right, you got to change at the bank level. And why bank level? I should explain to you, Andrew, and everyone as well, right?
Yeah.
Because the money that you keep in the bank, it has energy.
Yeah.
And guess what? Because money has energy, right?
Yeah.
That's where all your energy exchange, your personal feng shui is at the bank level. See, if you ask me, Steven, where is my own personal spot for prosperity? Guess where? Not here, not where you are sitting, but it's at the bank. Why? Because the in and out money is where the energy exchange. So if you want to gain extra boost of your energy, gain prosperity, auspicious, right? Yeah. So you have to change your signature at the bank level first.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is my signature and Steven is going to give an analysis right now.
Okay, just a quick one, Andrew. Okay, I can spot where would be the mistakes, okay? But I'm going to highlight about the good points and then follow up with the weakness of this signature, okay? So the good point is, I always say the first character it has to be big. That is to signify your confidence. Okay, for those of you who sign very little, right, very small, you can see or you can know the person, right? Inside them is they feel timid and they have a lot of fear. So in this case, Andrew is good. Now, second good point would be if you see anyone who has got this ups and down, right? Okay, it means that the person like to plan and will take action and will execute accordingly. Okay. However, now I will come to the not so strong points of your signature. Okay.
Okay.
If with our school of thoughts, okay, in Fengshui, if you have anything that is pulled down over here, it looks like a weapon, it looks like a stoppage, it looks like a sword, or looks like a knife. If it does appear like a knife to you, which means if how you sign, right, your journey travel over here, your energy travel over here, you always got stuck, no matter what.
Okay.
No matter what, whatever that you do, you always got stuck. Right, so I've decoded more than 10,000 signature. I've met 10,000 people, more than 10,000 people. I'm talking about my accuracy is up to 90%. You know, 25 years ago, when a master told me, Steven, you should change your signature, right? Well, back then, without any hesitation, I know when you'll be able to change your own personal feng shui, wire something very personal to you, which is your signature, without any hesitation, I say yes, let's change it. So my current signature, it has only one big money bag.
So now the summary is like in the signature, because it's your own personal feng shui, you carry everywhere with you, right? And if you can really have that energy done properly, as like what you say, a money bag, right? So those money bag really becomes the attractor or the X factor to the unseen success. If somebody's skeptical, okay, I can do all these changes really, but then if the person is still negative or in a way don't believe 100%, would this energy of signature personal feng shui still work?
Let's go back to the fundamental. If someone didn't believe themselves, right, they will fail anyway, right? If they believe in one method and they keep that in their mind, right, keep working on it, right, somehow it will be manifested into reality. It will turn out into be a good result. But if you have a good method where everybody follow and they get result, right, if you follow, right, I am pretty sure you will get good result as well.
So it's kind of like what you say, there's always something, there's universal energy.
Yes,
it works really.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter whether the person negative or not. If they believe it enough to say that small positivity gets started, right, we can make use of the energies around us, external, internal, to present to us a easier path.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Question for some people in the audience are, if let's say somebody they currently going through tough time, their money also not a lot, but they say I really need this and I need to change one most fundamental thing that will change. What is that one thing they should start first?
I believe will be something very personal to you. Like I mentioned, the three things: your name, your phone number, and lastly, a lot of people don't realize the most powerful one is your signature.
Okay, got you.
Don't change your house feng shui first. Okay, that's a lot of people thought that, wow, change the house feng shui, change the office feng shui, I will be doing good. No, actually the main feng shui is to start from your own feng shui first.
Okay, so own feng shui, between the name, phone number, signature, your recommendation, first one would be?
Right now, you should look at your signature.
Signature lah. Okay, thank you. So thank you. That's exactly what I'm going to do with you right now after this talk. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what we've got today from Steven Yong. I hope we have been able to open your mind to realize that there's more than meets the eye to business success. There's not just the external factors, there are also the internal factors, but now there are the energy factors that are personal. Appreciate you, brother, for
Thanks,
this talk
Andrew, for your invitation to do this.
Thank you very much.